5:37 a.m. My bank texted me, account access suspended pending verification. I opened the app and saw a red banner, denied. That was the second my family decided my name belonged to them. By lunch, the concerned parents' act ended in handcuffs. My grandfather had put a trust in my name when I was 19. He watched my parents borrow my work, study money, and forget to pay it back. He slid the paperwork across his kitchen table and warned me, don't let anyone talk you out of it. They will try. For 16 years, I touched it twice: student loans, then a deposit on my brick house. I called my mom first. I don't know why I expected comfort. She answered too fast, too awake. We've been worried about you, she said, like she was reading a script. Then my dad jumped in, calm and slow. We got a power of attorney. There's a doctor's letter. We're stepping in for your protection. I said, what did you do? And my mom cooed, sweetheart, you're so emotional lately. I hung up shaking, then went cold. I called the bank and said the words fraud and I did not authorize anything. I put on my work blazer, the gold earrings my grandfather gave me, and drove there like I was heading into a disciplinary meeting. Halfway there, the pieces clicked. My sister lived on my parents' money. She only called when she needed something. And a month earlier, I'd refused to co-sign for her kids' tutoring. I knew, like you know smoke before you see fire, that she'd pointed them at my trust. The branch manager took me into a glass office and turned his monitor around. There it was, a power of attorney with my signature at the bottom. Close. Not close enough. My H was missing the hook I'd written since I was 13. I didn't sign that, I said. He nodded. I believe you. Then he opened the attached psychiatrist letter claiming I was too distressed to manage money. The phone number went to a blank voicemail. The fax header traced back to a UPS store 2 hours north. Then he pulled up the PDF metadata. One owner name sat there like a fingerprint. My brother-in-law. I went quiet in a way I'd never felt before. The manager leaned in. If you file this, it's criminal, forgery, fraud, conspiracy. I stared at the screen and said, my grandfather built this account to keep them out, I'm sure. A female officer came in, my age, notebook in hand. She listened while I laid out the pattern, the script, the way my mother performed concern like a weapon. The officer asked one question. Are they likely to show up today? I said, if they think it's failing, yes. They'll come to perform. She'll cry and call me unstable. The officer's eyes stayed on mine. Thank you, she said. That helps. At 10:40, my mom swept into the lobby in her good sweater. My dad followed 2 steps behind, hand on her back. My sister stayed home, of course. Through the glass, I heard my mom's soft voice. I'm here about my daughter. She's in a crisis. We have documentation. We're just trying to help. Then, officer at the counter. My mom's face recalibrating mid-breath. Thank goodness, she said, going for tears. Ma'am, can I see your ID? The officer asked. Next. Both of you come to the back. We have questions. My dad smiled. We have nothing to hide. They walked past my glass office. My mom looked right through me. No pause. No name. My dad didn't even glance my way. The officer questioned them until their stories split. Dates didn't match. The doctor's name didn't match. The friend they claimed didn't exist. My brother-in-law called my mom mid-interrogation, and the officer noted the contact name matching the printer owner. I didn't watch the arrest. I stayed seated, signing forms to freeze every account and reopen new ones with new numbers and a verbal password tied to something only my grandfather and I knew. From the lobby, I heard the click of cuffs. I heard my mother snap. Are you serious right now? I signed the next page anyway. 11 months later, the judge called it predatory exploitation of family trust. My mom got 6 years, my dad got 5, my sister got 4, my brother-in-law got 7, because this wasn't his first forgery. Restitution, interest, my legal fees, every penny. The trust stayed intact, and I moved it to a new institution with strict verification and 1 emergency contact. My best friend from nursing school. Not blood, but real family. I still live in that brick house. My cat's older. My signature still has that little hook on the H and nobody gets to borrow it ever again. If your family tells you they're hurting you for your own good, believe them the first time. What would you have done in my place? Called the bank, called the cops, or given them one more chance?